right.
Coming up in sports, we show you who made the top 25 in this week's college football poll. And we hear from the Auburn Tigers after last night's win over the Rebels. Sports with Alexandra Vitale is next.
Alexandra Vitale.
Another week of the college football season is in the books, and for the fourth straight week, the top 5 teams in the AP college football poll remain the same, led by the Alabama Crimson Tide receiving 55 of 60 first-place votes. The Ducks in at number 2, Clemson, Ohio State, and Stanford. Florida State dismantled Maryland last night. The Seminoles jumped a banged-up Georgia team that was lucky enough to escape Knoxville with a win. But that overtime win kept the Bulldogs in the driver's seat for the SEC East and in the top 10. Now they're followed by Louisville, Texas A&M, and LSU. Moving on, unbeaten UCLA, Oklahoma, Miami, the Gamecocks, Baylor rounding out 11 through 15, followed by Washington, Florida, Michigan, Northwestern, and Texas Tech. Now, Arizona State and Ole Miss and Maryland fell from their position in the high 20s of the poll, opening up spots for Northern Illinois, Virginia Tech, and Missouri to enter the rankings. But Auburn's still not in the poll despite a 4-1 start. Well, we're going to recap last night. The Auburn Tigers never trailed against Ole Miss. There were 2 big reasons for that, too. First, quarterback Nick Marshall ran for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns, more than Ole Miss managed as an entire team. And then the defense was absolutely spectacular, coming up with 14 tackles for loss and 6 sacks. Dave Plata has more on the Tigers' newly dominant D.
They say the numbers tell the story. Well, yes and no. 30-22, a win over a top 25 team at Ole Miss. That's part of the story. The biggest part of the story is the defense. They passed their test with flying colors.
I'm very proud of our defense, especially in the fourth quarter. We had a long run. We turned the ball over. They held them, got the ball back for us. I thought that was a huge key.
That's what we needed to do. We had a great first half, and we kind of gave a couple of points away in the third quarter. But it's not how you start; it's how you finish, and we needed to go out there and finish.
Anytime you're in that last drive situation, that's what you live for. That's what you do the sprints in the summer for. That's what you do. The drills, the drills in the springtime and in the winter. So, we just want to go out there and make the most of it.
It says a lot about this defense, man. We can finish games, and when our backs is against the wall, we can execute as a defense.
You couldn't be in a better situation than that. Being in the fourth quarter, being a defense, the game's on the line. Offense looks to you to make a stop. I feel like as a whole, this year, our defense been stepping up in the fourth quarter, and I couldn't be proud of the guys for the way they fought.
After this big win over the Rebels, the Tigers have a week to reinforce what they've learned about themselves, about their defense, about what they have to do. 1AA Western Carolina coming to town. In 2 weeks, though, another huge test on the road at Texas A&M. Alex?
All right, thanks, Dave. The Braves and Dodgers play in Game 3 tonight in Los Angeles. Highlights and updates later on tonight at 11. Roslyn.